The main star of this flower bed, because it's a hummingbird flower bed, is red buckeye. These are grown from seed. This is a 2-year-old plant. The 3rd or 4th year, it'll be about this tall, and it will already start planting. Red buckeye is a small, usually understory tree. It's not native to this part of Illinois, but a little bit farther south in Illinois and a lot more southeast. It's widely spread and widely used in horticulture, but usually you'll find the red horse chestnut, which they cross the European horse chestnut with the red buckeye. That way you'll get a taller tree, but still have the nice red flowers. We prefer to have a small tree, because when it comes to a large tree, of course, we're gonna want to put an oak in before a buckeye, because oaks are the most beneficial to the ecosystem. So put one there, and then put a second one here, and a third one over here. So these are small trees, so gradually they'll get 15, 20 feet tall, and they're spread out, so it will be a pyramid of red flowers in the late spring, early summer. That is why we didn't put a lot of perennials in this bed initially, because they're gradually going to fill in where they seed up and what amount of light and moisture is needed best for each one. But the red buckeyes are the main focus, and we try not to use shrubs. If you want low maintenance, instead of putting shrubs, you should use grasses, nice, well-shaped perennials, or small trees, because shrubs constantly need to be trimmed, and you have to know how to properly trim them. So, spring beauty, woodland phlox, eastern columbine. Then we'll go to that bee balm over there. Then after that, we'll go to, well, if you deadhead the eastern columbine, you can get it to go all the way to August. Then over here, we put a tall bellflower, and it's a biennial. So this year it's just leaves. Next year, it will grow tall and have blue flowers from the late summer all the way through the fall. We put that here now, but next year we're going to also put some foliage ones the first year in here too, because it will be 2 years for each time them to flower. You plant it 2 years in a row. And while that's blooming, light blue, it's light blue, violet, these here are going to start to come in. This is elm-leaved goldenrod. We have 3 of those, and it's undecided yet whether we're going to let it seed up in other places or let it just form like a bushy type shape. And as this is yellow, this over here, the 3 shorts asters will do the same. Now, shorts asters will grow up to 3.5 feet if they're just let as is. But if you trim them in May, June, you can get them to be rounded and bushy like most people prefer. And sometimes I like to do a combination of both in a planting. That way you prolong the blooms. So, one other thing is the cross vine planted here. Tarley deciduous, beautiful red and yellow flowers. This is designed to grow up the side of the tree. It has disc holdfast that will grip onto it, and that will be early midsummer, and it will bloom, if I remember correctly, on old shoots. But this is definitely going to attract a lot of hummingbirds.